Yeah, absolutely. Say, first of all, let me tell you this. I'm going to tell everyone to do your breast cancer, do your monthly breast self exams, right? Because if you find something, go to the doctor immediately. I was in my 30s when I found a lump, and luckily I had a doctor, Dr. Aisha, I'll never forget her, who took because I was hysterical. I found a lump. I'm like, oh my God, I got breast cancer. And she's like, calm down, first of all. But, she took my pain seriously. And the first thing we did as she did a self-exam, she found a lump. I got a mammogram. So she wrote the order. The order is the direction, the prescription that they give you for the different procedures that you need to have, whether it's a test or surgery, what have you. It's called an order. She wrote the order for my mammogram. I went and had my mammogram, and we came back and said, okay, it's not cancer. You have very dense breast tissue, and you have what's known as fibrocystic lumps. Because what happens is fibrocystic breast. Sorry, what happens is around my menstrual cycle every month, I would get these lumps that would pop up, and she explained to me what that was, which puts me at some level of risk because my tissue was so dense that a mammogram helps to some degree. So she did an ultrasound as well. So we did an ultrasound, still determined that they were just cysts that pop up, but she wanted to make sure that every year from that point forward that I got a mammogram. So I was getting mammograms every year prior to my 40s because I was under surveillance, and they wanted to continue to watch my left breast, which is where it was found. So my point in telling you that is, if you're doing your monthly breast self exams and you're finding a lump or any inconsistencies in your breast, something looks different, go to the doctor immediately and tell them, regardless of what your age is, tell them that you found something, because you don't want it to be too late. When I shouldn't say too late, you want to get diagnosed as early as possible, because the earlier you get diagnosed, the longer the better chances you have of survival, right? So you want to do what you can. Examine your breast every month. It is important, because the later you wait, which is unfortunately the reason why Black women have the highest rate of dying from breast cancer, is because we get diagnosed at later stages of breast cancer, and thus we have a shorter the chances of you surviving are lower than they would be if you were diagnosed earlier, right? So go to the doctor, and if the doctor isn't taking you seriously, they tell you under 40, listen, you need to keep advocating for yourself until you feel comfortable with the results, right? So we were talking a moment ago about and I don't know if you want me to share that.
Yeah, no, I try to be as transparent as possible on this platform.
Yeah, I was talking to Rita a moment ago, and she said that she has a lump, and they try to dismiss her concerns, but she doesn't feel comfortable. And I was like, the whole point of this of advocating for yourself is to keep going until you feel satisfied. If you don't feel satisfied with the results, go somewhere else until you find a doctor that's going to take you seriously. So I'm encouraging her to get that lump removed, only because, and when I go into my story, I had a biopsy too, and my biopsy came back benign, which was negative for breast cancer, right? And then I had it taken out, and then boom, guess what? It was positive, but it was positive stage 0, because I said, I'm not going to just wait. I don't want to just walk around with this lump. My doctor encouraged me, actually, because, my doctor knows I don't play. Like, you going to take me serious. So I'm going to put somebody else on my care team, and I'm going to talk to your boss. I worked for the hospital. So it's a different story. But at the same time, I got that lump taken out. And it came back. I was very surprised. But I'm happy that I did, because I would not be here today talking to you guys about the importance of doing your monthly breast self exams, advocating for yourself, and doing other preventative healthcare services, such as mammograms, in the event that you are of age. But if you're not of age, still making sure your doctors are, taking your concerns seriously, and making sure that you're having a proper test so that you can be diagnosed as soon as possible.